live.
We are live o'clock.
Hello. Happy
Yeah,
Friday.
Happy Friday. Chat is in the chat. In the shot.
chat's in the chat.
Cool. How's everyone doing? Anybody watching us yet?
Ryan, you know what I think about? And this might jinx us a little bit.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Just thinking about how weird it was that we weren't able to live stream that one day. Remember that?
That was weird. Yeah.
So odd.
You tried
Nick,
four times and failed.
Nick, can you do me a favor?
Yep.
Can you go onto the Facebook page and repost the link over to the Heroes Guild, and then also pin the Free Journal Friday link?
Yeesh. So my Google Chrome is being really weird right now. You need me to post the YouTube link to the stream on our in the Heroes.
So there is a live stream link in on our Facebook page. I need you to send over to the Heroes Guild.
On school.
No,
No, not on school.
Facebook page.
Oh, on our Facebook
Heroes
page,
Guild.
the private
Yes.
Facebook group. Yeesh. I think I just. No, don't do that. Yeah, do that.
Oh no.
What?
People are so worried about Free Journal Friday not working.
Oh no.
We're here. I promise.
We're here. Get on the thing. We streaming, dude.
Yeah. Sorry, there's no early link that we can make. So people were trying to get on from school, but I can't make a live stream link before the live stream goes live unless I schedule the live stream. But I don't think I can schedule a live stream and have it go on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch. So that's the issue. But now we're here. We have 5 people in here chatting.
That's right. Hello. We got Jeffrey, got Dragon Breeze Gaming, we got Kiara, Queen. Thanks for joining us, friends. Good to see you. Dragon Breeze Gaming is calling us out. Didn't follow them on Twitch.
Uh-oh.
I don't even go on Twitch. I don't even know how we got on Twitch in the first place, but I guess we can do it to go on there now and see if I can log in.
I mean, maybe it would make them feel a little better. I don't want to be called a meanie. I feel bad about that.
Every little bit
Sign up
helps it. Yes.
Their own devices.
Otter Silver Dreams. Hello.
All right.
Book Hugger. Hello.
Facebook page stream is now on the Facebook group page.
Perfect.
Was there something else you needed me to do, Kyle?
Nope, that was perfect.
Buddy, what? Like I said, I did not realize that the information about the stream was wrong, so I had to go and fix that.
I'm trying to log into Twitch.
Back,
I'm hearing something.
and we are.
Yeah.
Is that from you, Kyle? Oh, okay.
No, that was from Dragon Breeze Gaming's Twitch account. That I didn't know
okay.
how to log in, and then it said that our email wasn't working. I don't know. Sorry, Dragon Breeze. Twitch is not my friend today.
All good.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Have you guys ever noticed that whenever you have meetings and like your windows are open, that's when all of the artwork in your neighborhood gets done? I guess Nick, you probably don't experience that, but that happens to me every time. Every time I get on a call and a window's open, someone starts like lawn mowing or something.
Yeah.
It's life.
I can't hear anything. Makes you feel any better?
No, I can't either.
Makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Um, cool. Well, Nick, you talked about earlier in our meeting that you're excited about Story O'Clock, and I don't want to make you wait any longer. So, or are you afraid to talk about Story O'Clock because it has potential spoilers?
Well, I won't bring up what I was going to bring up, which was the finale of the second season of Severance. And I believe I'm the only person who has seen it on this call. So if you have watched it, please do not spoil it for anyone else. But man, what an episode. I'm excited. Maybe we'll talk about it next week. I also finished Invincible. I don't know if anyone watches that. Season 3, finished that.
Season 3 Invincible. Nice.
I'm almost done with the 5th book in Dungeon Crawler Carl,
Wow, nice.
that series. I don't know. What about y'all? What stories have you guys been consuming? What's going on? That goes not to just you, Kyle and Ryan, but to the whole chat.
The whole
You
chat.
guys watching, listening, what are you recommending? What's filling your head full of the good news, good stories, you know? I want to hear it.
I've been watching a lot of White Collar recently.
Classic.
White collar.
Yeah, it's like it's a show. Have you have you seen White Collar, Ryan?
I have not.
White Collar is a show about a con man who is like an art forger, and then he becomes a criminal informant. Like he's a consultant for the FBI, so he like has an anklet on, and it's all of his stories about his keeping a foot in the criminal underworld, but also helping the FBI solve crimes.
Cool. It's like a procedural type thing then? It's like every episode's a different crime, or is it? Nice.
Yeah, and then there's like a through line that kind of like follows the characters, and then they have plot progression, but every episode is a different character, like a different crime.
Nice.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? Because like I'm learning that I'm a very simple watcher, and like in Fast and the Furious, all problems are solved with cars,
Right.
and in White Collar, all crimes are solved with more crimes.
Perfect.
You know, it's like, oh, I know how we can solve this by committing a crime to solve the crime. It's like, okay. So yeah, I love just like I can do a bigger crime than you can. And
No,
it's
me. Yeah. No,
a lot of
fun.
suspense.
Terry's out talking to Terry in chat is talking about Redwall. I'll get to mine in a second, but you guys ever read the Redwall books growing up? Little mice with swords and
Read
stuff.
one. Yeah, that was like a cool little world.
Those books are so good. At least when I read them and when I was like in elementary and middle school.
Yeah.
One thing I love about those books is that no one has described food to sound more delicious in book form than the Redwall series. Brian Jacks would describe these feasts, these little mice were eating, and it'd be these foods I'd never heard of before. It'd be like a blueberry tart with a honey treacle served warm with buttered bread. And it'd be like, wow, I don't know what a treacle is or a tart, but I want one because the little mice think it sounds delicious.
It's
So,
like it's like the Turkish delight effect.
exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
I had Turkish delight as an adult, and I thought it was okay. I thought it was pretty good actually. Not enough to like sell out my siblings for, but not bad.
Yeah.
But Redwall is great. I think the only beef I have with Redwall is that there's always villainous species. Like it's like if you're a rat, you're gonna be evil. There's no choice. If
Yeah.
you're a weasel, you're gonna be a bad guy.
Mm.
There's like one book where a weasel lived in Redwall, and even then it was like he had to overcome his bad nature. Seems a little bit, I don't know. Doesn't really doesn't like track well into like human society very well. But anyway, I those books are fun.
How does Redwall compare to like Despero? Isn't there like a
Despero is kind of in the same vibes, right? Like it's a little mouse. I haven't actually read Despero, but similar deal. This little society of mice and hares and badgers and otters and an abbey, Redwall Abbey, a little castle. There's no humans. It's just little critters. Yeah, it's good stuff. Anyway, I feel like I've also been watching Severance, Nick. I'm not caught up yet, so don't spoil it. I went to go see Mickey 17 in theaters on Friday.
Oh.
I enjoyed it. It was pretty fun. It had some things I didn't really like as changes from the book because I read the book before I saw it. It's a little messy, but I kind of when it comes to stuff, I kind of prefer like it's not a failure. I wouldn't call it a failure, but I if I have to pick between like a messy failure and like a safe success, I always pick the messy failure because that's way more interesting to me. And this movie is very messy. Maybe he's on the pass in the editing, but anyway, it's not making much money in theaters. So if you want to support, sci-fi original stories that are based on cool books and Robert Pattinson acting like a little weirdo, highly recommend. Good stuff.
So
I have not seen Mickey 17. If I can only do one, read the book or watch the movie.
Well, at this point, just read the book because it's coming out on streaming in like a week. So they really have no faith in this thing.
That's a bummer.
It's Bong Joon-ho, is the guy who did Parasite and the Host and a few other movies. I really Snowpiercer. So I really like his stuff, and he has the same kind of weird sense of humor. So
I love Bong Joon-ho.
he's great, dude.
This actually is a great question for you, Ryan, and then also for the chat, and it's also an early brag o'clock for Kyle. Casey and I every Wednesday go to a trivia at the movie theater. That's a half a mile from my house. We go every Wednesday, and the winner of a $25 gift card.
Heck yeah!
And Casey and I won this week.
No way!
Congrats! That's awesome.
Trivia. I will say no one showed up except for one guy. It was me and Casey against a team of one guy.
So you got first place over the other guy who's got second place. Okay. Still, I mean, it's a legal win. Like you showed up.
Win. But now we have $25 to the movies, which on Tuesday they do half price movies, so we can spend $1. We could both go to the movies.
Nice.
But what movie is worth it to use our earnings, our illustrious win? Is Mickey 17 worth that $1?
Maybe. I don't know. I thought it was fun. I feel like sci-fi, little weird movies. This weekend I'm going to try to go see the Looney Tunes movie that came out the day the Earth blew up, because it came out and I feel like it got really good reviews and no one has seen it, and I want to see it in the theater before it dies. Yeah, I know. They did no advertising for this. Like Warner Brothers has no faith in the Looney Tunes anymore. It's the first full-length, like feature-length Looney Tune movie like ever. Like it doesn't have people in it. So it's not Space Jam, it's not Back in Action.
I'm so surprised I've never heard anything.
It's a full-length movie. They made it. They came out with it, and they did like no advertising. I've seen no trailers for it except for the ones I seeked out online. So
this is great.
I'm a big fan of Looney Tunes, so I'm probably gonna go see it in the theater this weekend. So if it's good, Kyle, I'll tell you if you're like a Looney Tunes guy. What else is out right now? There's
the Captain America movie.
Oh yeah.
Don't watch that.
There's the new.
Did you get bad reviews?
I heard this. I don't know. I have no interest. It's just kind of okay. There's like Snow White just came out, but I don't see that either.
Snow White's out.
So here's my question:
Monkey.
Why all Marvel movies suck now?
Oh boy.
How
much time you got? I heard the Monkey was good. I haven't seen it.
The Monkey is good. The Monkey is basically just Final Destination.
Yeah,
it's like extremely gory, extremely funny, but like very tasteless and very like mean-spirited. So it was funny. I enjoyed it. I think I liked if I had to pick between Oz Perkins movies, I probably liked Long Legs better, but I really like Long Legs. So
I did not see Long Legs.
It's cool.
But I should. Okay. Yeah, I want to hear from the chat on the Marvel thing. I'm sure that there's probably some people in here that at one point were Marvel fans, maybe still are. Maybe never got into it.
David's. I also am excited about Fantastic Four. I think that looks pretty good. I think changing the setting to like the 60s and having kind of a different tone. It looks like a real movie, which is kind of weird to say for a Marvel thing.
Yeah, they've tried the Fantastic Four thing.
Now they have, and it's for years I've been like, set it in the 60s, make it kind of retro and cheesy. I think they're doing it. I think they're doing it this time.
That's cool.
Yeah. Because they try to set the modern day or try to make it edgy. It just doesn't work because they're so set as like this 60s nuclear family,
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. It's the last Marvel thing I saw, honestly. Is it Guardians 3? Maybe it was Guardians 3. That was a long time ago.
Yeah,
Oh, I saw Deadpool. Never, I saw Deadpool and Wolverine. I saw that one.
that's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Deadpool Wolverine was fun.
It was
wasn't
fun.
good. It was fun though.
It was fun. Yeah, it wasn't like the best movie ever, but it made me laugh and some fan service. I was like, I hate to be the guy that's like, I know that guy. It's the guy I know him.
Yeah.
Hey, Gambit, I know Gambit. Oh my god. Like I had that a little bit, which is embarrassing, but
Yeah.
um,
I feel like Deadpool Wolverine 3 or whatever it was,
Yeah.
Deadpool. I feel like that was that should be the last of that kind of movie. I feel like it is the end of a long chapter of like super fan servicey, very like kind of break the fourth wall, insincere,
mhm.
very particular kind of like Ryan Reynolds humor that worked for a chapter, and I hope that that is the end of like all superhero movies or any movies trying to do that thing. Because I just feel like they pulled out all the stops, they did all the cameo.
Yeah, all the self-aware stuff. I think that works with Deadpool.
Yeah,
I just hope they don't take the wrong lessons. Be like, well, that one made $1 billion. We got to do that in every movie now.
I know. It's like, okay,
I don't know. The multiverse stuff, that's kind of wearing on me a little bit. I feel like nothing really has any stakes because it's all just like, well, there's a multiverse of possibilities. We can just jump
um,
over here now.
there's always another sequel, there's always another this or that.
Right.
Here's my issue with multiverse like storylines. Is that you open yourself up to make like a bajillion movies, which is what they want to do. They want to have as many options as possible.
Yeah.
But the problem is it makes it impossible to follow.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Well, especially now they expect you to watch all the TV shows too. Like I haven't watched Secret Invasion. I haven't watched season 2. I haven't watched Agatha all along yet. There's a bunch of stuff I haven't watched. So it's like I feel like this Captain America movie requires you to watch Falcon and Winter Soldier, which came out in like 2021. Expects you to watch the original Incredible Hulk movie, like the 2008 one, not even the original one, like when they came out with like Edward Norton. It's like, who's
Yeah.
following these? Like, I don't know. I feel like you have to know all this stuff.
this is my punchline for the MCU. Is they thought of every universe except for one. And that's the one that we all live in where we have to watch all this stuff.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
they don't think about the fact that people don't have that much time to watch 50 installments over Disney Plus, the movie theaters. Like
Yeah.
too much.
I have watched Loki, Corvette. I did watch that. Both seasons of Loki are pretty good. But again, it's a show. You can't expect people to watch an entire like 10 episode long TV show to follow a movie that's coming out. I mean, I guess you can, but like
True.
it's
Yeah.
like either they have to make it so the movies are like the shows are either essential to it and you have to like watch every episode, or they have to make a movie where the show doesn't really matter. So like I had that with Doctor Strange 2, which I liked. But like I was like, oh, we've got to watch WandaVision before this comes out because Wanda's in it and she's bad or whatever. And then you watch all of WandaVision, like, okay, I'm ready. Or I got to watch Spider-Man as well because Doctor Strange is in that one. Got to watch the most recent Spider-Man because he's in that one. Neither one of these things have very much impact on the movie, except for that Agatha like wants to find her kids. I feel like it's just like they're fine shows. I enjoyed them, but it was just kind of like I don't know, man. They have the new Daredevil show out. I like the Netflix Daredevil a lot. So I kind of want to watch that, but I'm also just like, do I really care? I don't know if I really care.
I liked the old school Daredevil, the one that was like was like from the early 2010s, I think.
That was
Yeah.
one on Netflix. That was the Netflix one. This is the
Yeah.
same
That was a good
same
show.
characters, same actors. It's just they're adding to the MCU now.
Oh, that's great. I really liked those. I like that. I thought they did a good job of setting up that like the stakes and all the stuff. I didn't
Yeah,
think
like Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica
Mhm.
Jones. I like those shows. Those are good.
Yeah, I really liked Luke Cage, and I really liked Iron Fist. Weirdly enough,
That's one I didn't watch because I heard it wasn't very good. But I like
it wasn't. But I
Jessica
liked
Jones was great. I like that show a lot.
I was like, I didn't say it was good.
Yeah.
But like, I also
Yeah.
think I liked Iron Fist because that was them starting to make too much content. But my appetite hadn't been like overrun yet. So I was excited. I was like, oh, look at all this great content's coming out. Like I
Yeah.
even liked Agents of Shield, that show.
Oh yeah. I forgot
But
about
once
that
again,
show.
we were starved for such a long time. They're like, "Oh, you're starved," and they just like they said,
Yeah.
"Come over here." They put the hose in my mouth.
I
And
know the content fire hose is going off. It's
just,
just-
That's so true. I remember I watched Moon Knight, like all of it.
Moon Knight's cool.
Got really into it, and I was like, I like I like this idea, and then just was like nothing.
Well, it
Like
hasn't mattered at all. It has
it
had
doesn't
zero
matter.
impact,
It doesn't relate to anything
which
else.
is okay. I think that's actually cool that it doesn't
It's
relate to
okay, but
anything.
when there's like She-Hulk and there's like five other I'm like, I don't know who's important, and this is a lot of time. Just make it like a movie or make it like a short
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
I mean, that's fine. You can just do that. I wish, you know what I wish? I wish they got away from shows and sequels, like whatever, like, and I wish that they just, I know this is like a weird and unique example, but like what they did with the movie Logan,
Oh yeah, where it's like its own thing. Its own
yeah, it's like its
universe.
own thing, but we're familiar with the character, but it's like a different version of the story that can take on a different tone.
Hmm.
I know it's like years later. But I wish we could just get that. It's
Yeah,
almost just like a different edition of like a comic book. It's less of like, WandaVision 2. It's like, I, just tell me a different story, you know?
yeah, yeah.
I I think I'm okay with that.
Yeah, Werewolf by Night was good too, Brance. I like that one a lot. That David, that was like a little horror one they came out with. It was black and white, had
Mm.
Man Thing in it. It was unrelated to any other Marvel thing. It was great. I really loved it.
I think that the best version of like the non-superhero superhero movie was Joker with Joaquin Phoenix.
The
Like
Joker.
that, like taking a character that we understand
Hmm.
and then like change. Like, I don't know. It was so good. I don't think the sequels did very well, but
I watched that one. I think I told you guys that. I watched that in the airplane on my trip.
Perfect
I did.
airplane movie.
I didn't hate it, which is
Yeah.
probably because I was on that airplane. But
the
first one did.
first one.
First one's good. But if you've seen the movie The King of Comedy, the Scorsese movie,
Yeah.
it's just that. It's
Mm.
just that movie. I was like, hey, I've seen this before. This is very familiar. It's like Taxi Driver a little bit.
Yeah, and the first one is Taxi Driver,
That's what I
basically.
mean. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The first one is this King of Comedy and Taxi Driver
Yeah.
with clown makeup.
Yeah.
And a really great actor.
The second one is just the second one is no movie ever been made because it's super weird and disjointed and not that good. But it's its own thing.
Yeah.
It's got Lady Gaga doing songs. Um,
Uh, Corvette Wallace does bring up a really good point, which is they are making a live action Lilo and Stitch. And I hate to say it, guys, I'm excited about it.
poo. It looks like crap. I hate it.
I know, but I'm still excited about it.
There's already a perfect version of that movie. It exists. It's called Lilo and Stitch. It's meant to be animated. The live action takes all the stuff out of it. I love Stitch. Okay, I'm part of the League of Enchantment. I'm a charity group. One of my characters I do is a puppet of Stitch. Okay, I'm very attached to this little guy. I can go get him if you want to see him. But the idea is that it I don't know. It already exists. It's perfect. There's things in the trailer that make me think it's not going to be good. I can go into it, but I'm very opinionated about this. So
You know what I'm really opinionated about is that Who Framed Roger Rabbit is the best version of that type of movie. Like
yeah,
the humans and animation thing. And I don't know why we can't figure that. I think people are trying too hard these days.
well, it's just like they're trying to make it look real. Okay, here's my kind of beginning of my beef with the Lilo and Stitch trailer. There's only been like one trailer, but I can get into it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things in there that imply to me they don't really know what they're doing. And the first is that I don't think Jumba and Peakley are going to be aliens in much of the movie. They're going to be in human costumes the whole time. The whole point is that they're supposed to be in these really crappy human outfits, blending in as humans in Hawaii to do the tourist thing. And in the trailer, they're like in human disguises, like full on human looks. I'm like, wait a minute. That's like half the humor in that movie with Peakley and Jumba is that they don't look like people at all. They look like aliens. Looks like butts. Okay. That tells me that and like, I don't know, the whole point, a lot of the theme of that movie, the original one, I hope they're going to take some of the edge to it. The theme of that movie is like the Hawaiian people, how tourists are ruining their island, how like the native culture is getting shoved to the wayside, and how Lilo's like a little freak. She's a little maniac. She's a monster. She's so good. And I feel like the little girl in the live action is way too cute and saccharine and sweet. I want her to be a little devil,
Mm.
Kind of with you on that.
picking on tourists, taking pictures of ugly white people. That's her hobby in the movie is taking Polaroids of sweaty tourists that she finds funny looking. I want that. I want that. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think I think they're cowards. I don't think they're going to do it. They're not going to let Lilo be a little monster.
Mm.
I feel like it looks a little too saccharine and sweet. And I think, again, it already exists. It's perfect. There's no need. I got opinions. I'm sorry, friends. You guys are excited about it. I shouldn't be a negative Nancy. Maybe it'll be good.
I love a Ryan hot take. I really
But
do.
Well, so here is my defense of Stitch.
Yeah.
Is that when the Sonic movie came out originally, when the first trailer got, people were making fun of the live action and they were making fun of how terrible.
yeah.
Like, he looked terrifying, and then it ended up looking pretty good at the end.
I'm okay with how Stitch looks, by the way. I think he looks
Okay.
cute.
Oh, okay.
I think the appearance of Stitch is good.
Oh,
I
okay.
have no problem with him. It's everything around him. And I'm worried that with the modern Disney, they're not willing to take the swings they did in the original one. It's just like
That's fair.
I feel like there's some, again, it doesn't need to exist. Who's it for? Who's it really for, except for people like our age who saw it when they were kids and like, oh boy, I love nostalgia. I love to go pay money for the movie I've seen already.
I guess that's true. Yeah, like make a new version of it animated.
Make
for
a new story. Yeah, like
Yeah.
if they're so like dedicated, trying to like either what they do with these live action ones. There's only been a few I think have been any good. I think they try to like update it. They try to like improve it for like for like the modern day. I think a lot of the times their improvements kind of make it a weaker story. They try to like fix what was wrong with it, right? And I feel like with this one, maybe they're gonna. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. It's just a trailer. I saw 2 minutes of the movie. I can't say I haven't. I can't say it's good or bad yet.
It's like
But-
revisionist history.
Exactly. But what I do know is that the movie that came out in like 2001 is perfect, and it does not need to change. Right?
I should rewatch it. I've been listening a lot to Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride.
It's a great song. It's a
a
great
little
song.
fun.
Rewatch it, and you'll see that it's just it's a movie that couldn't be made. I don't think Disney would make this movie nowadays. I think it's too weird. It has too much of it, like a kind of a not a mean spirit, like an edge to it. Like you watch it and you're like, dang. Like they're kind of saying something about the native Hawaiian people and like how they have to deal with tourists and colonization and like, you know, what it means to be a weird little kid and not fit in. Like Lilo's like bullied. She's like, but she has like, but she's bullied by a bunch of like white kids. I don't know, man. There's a lot going on there. It's great. There's depth. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm worried that they're not going to have the depth that I would like. And again, just have aliens in Hawaiian shirts. It's funny. It's funny that Peakley dresses like a lady, even though he's a weird little skinny alien guy. It's why it's funny. If he's just disguised as like a human, it's not funny anymore. I don't care.
If he looks like a human, then he's
It's
just
not, the joke is gone. The joke is that they look anything like people, but they're they fit in with the ugly tourist that Lilo takes photographs of. Like that's the joke. That's the joke. It's the joke.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm getting stuck on that one point. I know, but like I feel like it's kind of speaks to the whole attempt. But
Well, I mean, honestly, it's really great promo for the Heroes Journal live action movie we're making. So
oh no, I didn't sign off on this. We haven't
No,
even done an animated movie yet. What are we doing?
yeah. No, we're having what's his name? Dang it, I had a good punchline for this. Who's the bald guy with the eyebrows who's like he's like a really good dad in a lot of movies? I can't remember.
Bald eyebrows.
Um not
Okay. It's gonna come to us.
it's
I
good.
like that if you're just Googling.
Yes.
I typed in bald actor.
David, so David, there is a
Bald dad guy.
David,
Last-
there is a Stitch anime, but here's the crazy thing, because in Japan, Stitch is maybe bigger than Mickey. He's like a huge character to them.
Really?
Yeah, he's enormous. And so they made a Stitch anime where Stitch goes to Japan and ditches Lilo and meets a Japanese girl and hangs out with her for a whole season. What? They're best friends. That can't happen. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was Stanley Tucci, by the way. Was
Stanley Tucci. I never would have gotten that.
There's so many other ways to describe Stanley Tucci. That's incredible.
He's the dad from Easy A. That's why I thought of dad actor.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. He just has more notable qualities than
But yeah, imagine if you got played by Stanley Tucci.
that.
Oh my God.
That's great. You know, I do feel like they're not taking weird movie concepts and risks like Lilo and Stitch anymore. I miss the weird risk of
Yeah.
Alien in Hawaii. It's a cool
Yeah,
idea.
right.
But it's one of those things where like I think that big movie companies have brainwashed us because if you're like watching the weird movies that aren't made by like the Walt Disney Company, then you're like a auteur film watcher and you're like you have to go to like South by Southwest and have all these opinions. It's like no, I just want to watch something that I ever like. It's not a remake of something else.
Right.
I feel like we've been just getting fed a bunch of like remakes and pretty simple kind of movies recently.
It's all yeah. It's all like they're coming out with a Coco 2. Like that movie has an ending. Has like a perfect ending. What are you doing? What's
Yeah.
gonna happen in the second one? Is he actually gonna die this time? Like what's gonna happen?
That's also a really good concept. I feel like Coco is a good example of like, I don't know. I like Lilo and Stitch because I'm like, someone had to get up in front of a boardroom in Disney and just be like, here's my weird idea for a movie. Uh, and then just kind of like massage that idea out. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like that is one of my favorite things about the Hero's Journal. Like that is my favorite thing to do is it's usually with Ryan and Kyle's also usually present. And just like, here's just a weird idea, or like, how do we fit this thing into the story? Or how do I make this kind of creative idea that at one point felt impossible or too odd or unfamiliar? Like taming that idea and like putting it into something, that's like one of the best things in the world. And I love when you can watch something, you can tell that someone at some point had to make like a weird comment or have this weird idea. And someone's like, actually, wait, that could work if we did it this way.
Hmm.
That's what I feel like when I look at Lilo and Stitch. It's just not a predictable idea.
It's a weird concept. Big swing.
That's cool.
I do think that Ryan, one of the hardest parts of your job is that whenever we come up with a new storyline or we're like doing stuff, I ask for like the most specific like additions to a page that have nothing to do with the story. I just like obsessed like even Corks McDurgle. Like I was like, that's the name of that character, and then you built Corks Prime, Quabble Prime around this character. And you're so good at it, but like, yeah, I get weirdly hooked on things.
That's okay. Those are the weird swings that tend to stick with people, I feel like. Like I think you gotta have a passion, you gotta have an idea. Keep it too safe, it's not gonna be interesting.
The winged gondola. That was all I cared about.
I forgot about that. That was a good idea. That was a Kyle original. Yeah.
The only thing I cared about in IMA was the gondola.
Gotta love with
Big's
wings.
head out of the sunroof.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Cool. So today, our goal is to brag. And I think that we'll be able to do that. Do you guys think that we'll be able to brag today?
I think we can do it.
All right. So what you're going to do in the chat here is you're going to go ahead and you're going to say something really nice about yourself. And you only have one rule is that you can't be humble. Stop it. Stop being humble. Just brag about yourself. Be nice to yourself.
For once.
Or
Please.
twice. If you've been
Or
here
twice.
8 weeks. Yeah. How many weeks have you been here?
Tell us how cool you've been this week. We want to hear all about your accomplishments, the mountains you've climbed, the monsters you've battled, and
Yeah.
yes. Also, get your name in the wheel if you want to win something free at the end of this
Yeah.
stream.
Is it pinned? Corvette keeps saying that they can't find it.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering about.
And today I'm gonna shake things up. For your brag to get read, you have to type in, you know why I'm so great, colon. And then just type it. But you have to type out, you know why I'm so great.
great.
Oh wow.
Should that be a question or should it be a colon?
It's just a colon, and then you
Colon.
put your
Okay.
brag. And Jeffrey, there's this crazy thing called control paste. So if you want to type it out, you don't have to type it out again. You can just copy and paste it in the chat.
Control C,
yeah.
Control V, baby. Let's do it.
Control V. You can even go in there and edit your comment. Control X if you only wanted to live in one place.
There you go.
But
A
yeah,
bespoke brag.
you know why I'm so great.
You know why I'm so great? It could be a question mark too there. If you want so great? Here's why.
Deb, you get on the wheel by clicking the pinned comment on YouTube. And it says the forums link. You just put your name in there, and then I'll send it on over.
Nicole knows how this works.
Don't
She's
be.
already good.
I'm not.
You're not.
I'm allowed to make rules, Jeffrey.
It's my stream, gosh darn it. You must not want to hear your brag read very much. Huh.
Huh.
Huh. So
I
what is
do like now that we know where the brags are. We know something's a brag because people are
it?
announcing.
You
the
know
world
what?
how
I'm so
great-
great. Should we start reading these guys as they're rolling in? Here we go. I got. I'll start reading them, huh?
Yeah, I think our first one's Nicole.
Yeah. Me to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. You know why Nicole is so great? She's using goblin tools to clean and organize her desk.
That's great.
And I zoomed out too far. Goblin tools. That's why she's so great.
You know why Ashley Park is so great?
Tell
Due
me.
to medical surgery, their school won't let them go back to teach until restrictions change. So they got an unexpected extension to spring break, a full 6-week vacation.
That's amazing.
That's why.
Wow. Hey, you guys know why Anthony Wynn is so great?
Tell me.
Anthony Wynn said, I struggle with the daily gratitude, so I challenged myself to do A to Z gratitudes for 26 days. Finished my day of Z gratitudes yesterday. That's awesome.
A
It-
full alphabet.
Challenge. That is awesome. That's a great brag.
Do you know why Nova Pox Witch of Letters is so great?
Why?
They got up early to do a ritual with the equinox and cleansed. Oh, God, I lost it. Hold on. You guys are typing too much. Hold on.
You know.
I have to make the font really small. Let me start that one over. I'm sorry, Nova Pox. I feel like I ruined your brag because I was trying to scroll. And so they're so great because they got up early to do a ritual with the equinox and cleanse their apartment to motivate themselves to clean more. We love rituals. Keep doing rituals.
They love it.
You know why Book Hug is so great?
Tell me.
They attended a new community meeting. Well, new to them. It wasn't bad as it could have been. It was better than expected.
All right. That's pretty great.
You guys know why Jeffrey is so great.
Why are they great?
Jeffrey is damn good looking for a dude who's 35 years old.
That's awesome.
That's great.
That's a great brag, Jeff.
Hang on. You guys are typing too much. I'm sorry. Here we go. Book Hugga.
I already got that one.
We got that
Yeah.
one.
Thank
Shoot.
you.
Yeah, we're on Victoria Graves.
All right. That's what I thought. You know why Victoria Graves is so great?
Tell me why.
She made homemade dinner sourdough bread yesterday, and they've made dinner every day this week.
That's amazing.
That is so cool.
Do you guys know why Melanie is so great?
Why is Melanie great?
They've advocated for 3 years for themselves to find out why they were in so much pain. Finally figured out it was dislocated rib and got it snapped back into place by the chiropractor a week ago. They feel like a completely different person. That's amazing.
A dislocated rib. 3 years of a dislocated rib. That's insane. Good for you.
No wonder you're so great.
Yeah.
All right. You guys know why David Branson's so great?
Tell me.
Okay, yesterday and recently, I fell into negative news. So, no, I lost it. Negative news and doom scrolling and didn't eat breakfast till 5 p.m. Uh-oh. Today, I specifically did not open my browser or mail at all before going to breakfast, and I'm doing so much better. I'm also going to go to several socializing things this weekend. That's great, David. Protect your media diet, everyone.
That's right.
It's
You know
a
another
lot.
reason why Jeffrey's so great?
Why is that?
Because he's starting to make some solid headroom in moving his mother from New Jersey to live locally here in Tennessee. They have a prospecting trip booked at the end of April for a week of apartment and furnishing shopping to see if it's a viable option for her. Good for you, man.
That's great.
Yeah.
Do you guys know why Peachy Val is so great?
Why is that?
Hi.
They made suggestions to do their job's intranet training page, and they are in the process of making the changes they suggested to make it more user friendly. That's awesome.
Very cool.
Great brag, Peachy. I believe we're on Kiara. Is that
You're on
correct?
Kiara, yes.
Well, you guys know why Kiara's so great.
Tell me.
I'll
Tell
tell.
us.
In her words, went to my first Ren Fair and got to dress as my D&D Tavern Keeper character. We
Hell
know
yeah.
about that. I'm very proud of how the outfit turned out. I can't think of a better person to do that than you, Kira. That's incredible.
First Ren Fair. That's so cool. Ren Fairs are
is-
great.
And we know firsthand how much you love a good tavern.
You guys go to Ren Fairs?
I'm sure that you know. I've never been to a Ren Fair before.
Really?
I've been to
Maybe
one.
someday this year.
I've worked at one actually. I was a vendor. Sold
Really? What'd you sell?
curly fries.
Nice.
Yeah,
We made it with a drill. It was sick.
that's good. Yeah. I should go to one this year. There's like a really popular one close to where I live, actually.
Really?
I think so. I don't know where it is though. Anyway.
Should look it up. I have to zoom in here. Hold on.
Dragon Breeze Gaming is up next.
Yeah, I'm trying to see it. I'm so zoomed out. You guys, you need a better way to do restream, I think, because I'm losing it.
No, I'm the same.
Uh,
It's hard to keep
all right,
up.
Dragon
Last
Breeze
one.
Gaming. Hang on. You know why Dragon Breeze Gaming is so great?
Why is that?
They're gonna try their luck riding a bike again now that the weather is getting nice. Last time they tried, they hadn't lost 64 pounds. That's a big loss. That's amazing.
An
Big.
additional thing is they haven't ridden a bike since 1997.
Oh, there it is. Yes, and I couldn't get my left foot on the pedal due to their foot surgery and cellulitis.
I mean,
That's a cool moment.
That's a great moment. Yeah, sorry I didn't read the whole thing there. That's great.
and it's just like riding a bike.
Just like riding a bike.
Wakanda said, "You know why I'm so great?
Why?
They're great because they are them."
Wakana is pretty great. Yeah. I love the brag.
Guys, you guys know Caitlin Wool?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
You know why she's so great? Have you heard about this?
No.
In her words, I certified a new batch rather, of lifeguards for bleed response today.
Wow. That's
lead
incredible.
response. Wow.
Now you know.
That sounds serious.
That does sound serious.
Thanks for saving lives out there, dude.
Great. Thank
I
you.
think Terry is bragging. Didn't put the catchphrase, but I'll still get you in there, Terry.
Yeah.
Terry got a 99.8 on their QA, which I believe is some sort of quiz or quality assurance, or assurance, depending on how you look at it. It's amazing.
Why not the other point too, though, Terry?
Yeah.
I'm messing. You're great. We love you. Good job.
You're great, Terry. We'll say
You know why Melanie's so great?
I want to hear it.
They're willing to keep trying regardless of how hard they fail. That's
Wow.
huge.
I really like
that-
that.
That's a great brag.
Did we miss Wakana? Is that just
I
my
got
mistake?
that one.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
Corvette's the next one, I think.
You know why you guys know why Corvette's great? That reminds me. You guys know why
Yeah.
Corvette's
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I know I'll paraphrase what she said. Actually, I'll just read what she said, word for word. I'm back on ADHD medication, and my psychiatrist is giving me the meds for free because of my stupid insurance. So I'm a happy camper. I can read again. I'm glad you can read again. I hope you share the story next week that you're partaking in, and that's a good reason to be great.
Absolutely.
Love it.
You know why Dragon Breeze Gaming is so great? Second brag, and I'm excited about this one. I'm almost done making Nick's Mermonkey and continue drawing my cuties. That's pretty sweet.
Power drawings.
Hey, I'm so excited.
A mer monkey. I don't know about this.
This
Is like
from
on for this?
Blooms, correct?
It's from Blooms.
From
Is-
Balloons. You guys played the gaming stream. Okay.
Yeah, there's a
Nice.
newer tower called the Mermonkey. It is my favorite tower. I love it.
That's amazing. Love that.
That's amazing. Okay.
We got
You know why Melanie Smith Honey is so great?
Why?
Because Wakana is their sister-in-law.
What?
There's some Heroes Journal lore here.
I
Our
didn't
heroes-
know that.
Our Heroes Guild's got some connections.
Got family ties in here.
47 drawings, Dragon Breeze. That's amazing. I gotta look at those. Are you posting those in school? I don't go on there very often. I should probably check it out.
Put it in school.
I want to see them. I'll see your cuties. I think Angie's next
And
one.
then the last one. Nick, you got it, or should I do it?
I can do it. You guys know why Angie Mifflin is so great?
We want to hear it.
Tell me about it.
Well, I would tell you, but I'm just gonna tell you what she said. She
Okay.
said, I girl bossed at my job by being a problem solver for my colleagues, admin, and the students. Also, I set a strong boundary with one of my classes by stopping our study of a super exciting narrative because they were acting really immature about it. I've never done that before, and I chose not to be sad about it, and now we are studying daylight savings time. My students that want to continue the story can do so during lunch with me for extra credit. And did you know Angie is a high school English teacher, which is enough of a reason to be great.
Yeah,
That was
that's
all
huge.
my favorite. Always my favorite.
That's a great brag. I love that.
A great brag. I look at you protecting the source material. You're like, you know what? You guys don't deserve it. Now we're gonna have to study daylight savings time.
And for the kids who actually behave, we tell them keep doing what you're doing.
You know, I think Jeff got another one there at the buzzer.
He squeaked one in. That's right.
Yeah.
You know why Jeffrey's so great? This is like number 3, I think, for him. Got a lot of brags this week. That's great. He made a
We
thank you
hope this
card
out
for his
for you.
mother-in-law from scratch and colored it as well. Amazing.
This is great.
I love a creative brag.
I like this phrasing. This was a fun little twist on Brag O'Clock. And I like how seriously you guys took it. You guys were like, we're not being humble today. This is
It's
great.
easy to find the brags as well. So thank you for
Yeah.
helping us
That's
with
true. It's actually way easier to read.
Yeah.
And I will say, I think that starting it off with such a like affirmative statement like that forces you to like put a little bit more of your chest into it, you know?
You gotta be a little more proud, right?
Yeah.
Dragon
you're
Breeze,
gonna
you've been
start something off-
waiting for me. I'm so sorry. I need to get on school. I will, I promise.
You guys know why I'm so great?
Why are you great?
Tell me, Kyle.
I've already loaded all the names into the wheel of names.
Oh
heck yeah.
my goodness.
Guy's out ahead of it. All right, spin the wheel. We got a lot of names on the wheel this week. Who's gonna get
Man,
something free?
that wheel. Who's gonna win the free journal Friday?
Who's gonna get a free object?
They always do that. Wow.
Oh, it's a squeaker.
Melanie.
Melanie Gant.
Melanie Gant, come on down.
Are you here, Melanie Gant? I saw you brag earlier, so you better be here.
But instead of just taking it, you have to say, you know why I'm so free journal Friday? I'm just kidding. You don't have to say that.
You
Deb did a variant that I like. Deb said, you know why I'm so awesome? Because they did not rip a tech and a new one when they burned out an INOP pool pump when they literally just did it. Like I didn't notice. Melanie is here.
Woo!
Melanie,
It's a great day to be great. It's a great day to win a free journal.
or anything that you want from the site.
Corvette, if it makes you, you were in the wheel. I made sure of that. So I know you had some technical difficulties, but you were in the wheel. But if you want your free journal, Melanie, all you got to do is email support@theheroesjournal.co with the item that you want and your address so that I can send it to you. So, yeah. That is such a good joke, David. That is such a good joke. David said, I didn't know that Myers-Briggs had pool pumps, which is so funny. That is good. And on that note, I do think that a happy questing is in order. Because I think we're all in a pretty good mood.
Oh yeah.
And you guys know why I'm so great? Is it
Why,
because
Kyle?